I'm Richard Clarke. I record these talks every day as a way to deepen my inquiry. Listen each day and deepen your own practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 616, Part 2. Maharshi. This concentration is called samyamana in the Yoga Shastras. One's desires can be fulfilled by this process, and it is said to be a siddhi. It is how the so-called new discoveries are made. Even worlds can be created in this manner. Samyamani leads to all siddhis, but they do not manifest so long as the ego lasts. Concentration, according to yoga, ends in the destruction of the experiencer, ego, experience, and the world. And then the quantum desires get fulfilled in due course. This concentration bestows on individuals even the powers of creating new worlds. It is illustrated in the Andava Upakana in the Yoga Vashishta and in the Ganda Salaloka in the Tripura Rahasya. Although the powers appear to be wonderful to those who do not possess them, yet they are only transient. It is useless to aspire for that which is transient. All these wonders are contained in the one changeless self. The world is thus within and not without. This meaning is contained in verses 11 and 12, chapter 5 of the Sri Ramana Gita. The entire universe is condensed in the body, and the entire body in the heart. Thus, the heart is the nucleus of the whole universe. Sri Ramana Maharshi speaks here about mental concentration, known in the Yogi Shastras as samyamana, the complete merging of concentration, meditation, and absorption. He explains that through this deep focus, desires can be fulfilled and what people call new discoveries arise. Even entire worlds can be created in this state. This aligns with the idea in yoga and Vedantic texts that the mind, when undistracted and fully absorbed, has immense power. However, the Maharshi makes it clear that these abilities, often considered siddhis, extraordinary powers, remain bound by the ego. They are by and for the ego. As long as the ego persists, any supernatural ability or insights remain transient. He emphasizes that true concentration in yoga ultimately dissolves the experiencer, the experience, and the world itself. In other words, deep absorption eliminates the separateness of the ego, the act of experiencing, and the external world, revealing their illusory nature. At this point, old desires, formed when the ego still operated, may appear to be fulfilled, but they have no real significance anymore. Maharshi is pointing out that while some may seek extraordinary powers or marvel at them, they remain temporary and ultimately meaningless. To illustrate this, he refers to two texts, the Andava Upakhana from the Yoga Vasishta and the Ganda Salaloka from the Tripura Rahasa. These works describe the creation of entire worlds through mental focus. But even these grand abilities do not compare to the self, which is eternal and unchanging. What seems incredible to the ordinary mind is insignificant when seen from the perspective of truth. Ramana's core message here is that chasing after extraordinary experiences or powers is a distraction. All of these wonders are contained within the self, which is the only reality. He cites the Sri Ramana Gita to reinforce this. Quote, "The entire universe is condensed in the body, and the entire body in the heart. Thus, the heart is the nucleus of the whole universe." End quote. Heart here does not mean the physical heart, but the spiritual center, the core of your being, where the self is manifest. The key takeaway is that instead of seeking powers or fulfillment of desires, focus should remain on realizing the self, the world, the mind, and all experiences arise within the self, not outside of it. By turning inward and letting go of attachment to temporary phenomena, what remains is the unchanging truth. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. In 40 verses on reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.